Kenya just got a financial report card from the world's toughest graders, and the results will shock you. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why a major global agency is praising President Ruto's efforts while sounding a massive alarm on three critical issues that could affect every Kenyan's wallet. The stakes? Billions of dollars and the future of our economy. Fitch Ratings, one of the big three global credit agencies, has just spoken. They've maintained Kenya's credit rating at B- with a stable outlook. That's the grade investors use to decide if they'll lend us money. And Fitch says we're consistent in repaying our debts. Our economy is strong compared to our peers and is expected to grow. But here's the twist. This isn't a clean bill of health. It's a warning wrapped in cautious praise. Meet the Kenyan economy, a nation of resilient entrepreneurs and hard workers. On January 23, Fitch delivered its verdict. The positive outlook is attributed to rising foreign exchange reserves. By the end of 2025, our forex reserves hit a massive 1.6 shillings trillion. That's 12.4 billion US dollars. This treasure chest is supported by exports, tourism, remittances from Kenyans abroad, and central bank purchases. It helps us offset debts and pay for imports. Stronger reserves reduce external financing risks. But here's what nobody's talking about. Fiscal policy is hampering prospects for multilateral financing. And then, Fitch dropped the three major concerns. The first is high debt servicing. Despite improvements, Kenya still needs a lot of money to pay foreign debts. External debt financing is expected to rise significantly in 2026. Government external debt service, including amortization and interest, is expected to rise in the financial year ending June 2026. And it gets worse. It will rise back above $5 billion in the 2028 to 2030 financial years, keeping gross external financing needs sky high. The second concern is revenue collection shortfalls. Fitch expects government revenue to reach only 17.2% of GDP in the 2026 financial year. That's below the government's own target. They cite a record of underperformance and structural weaknesses in public financial management, including the government's limited capacity to raise taxes. And here's the part that will blow your mind. The third and perhaps most critical concern is uncertainty over IMF and World Bank financing. Fitch does not expect Kenya to have an International Monetary Fund program in the 2026 financial year. They also expressed uncertainty about whether Kenya will meet the conditions needed to receive money from the World Bank. This is a seismic shift, but here's the twist. The government has been making moves to manage this. They issued part of a 129 shillings billion Eurobond due in 2028. They bought back 115 shillings million of a Eurobond due in 2027. They even changed some loans from China from US dollars to Chinese yuan, slightly reducing annual debt costs. These liability management operations have helped reduce near-term external liquidity risk. But the external debt service burden remains high. The implications are massive for every Kenyan. Some say the stable outlook is a win for Ruto's administration, proving fiscal discipline. Others say the three warnings are a ticking time bomb that could lead to austerity measures or higher taxes. The controversy is real. But if the revenue targets are missed and multilateral funding dries up, what's Plan B? Do you think Kenya's economic path is stable, or are we heading for a fiscal cliff? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news that impacts your life.